Hello, welcome to How to Use Autodesk Inventor. Autodesk Inventor is a computer-aided design program, or CAD program, widely used in professional engineering businesses and engineering classes. EDU Learn states that Autodesk Inventor is used by professionals across many industries to help close the gap between design, engineering, and manufacturing, because it allows us to accurately simulate the weights, stress, friction, and driving loads of real-life objects. Only a few things are needed to start using Autodesk Inventor. First is a computer with Autodesk Inventor installed. You can install it for free as a student or for $1,890 as a professional, according to Autodesk.com. The second thing you need is a detailed and dimensioned image of what you are going to design. You can obtain this image from the internet, from a real-life object, or even your own imagination. Autodesk Inventor has several tools that you can use to help create virtual objects. These are some of your three-dimensional tools, such as extrusion, revolutions, holes, and chamfers. These are your two-dimensional tools, such as lines, circles, arcs, and rectangles. This presentation will show you how you can make your own virtual college dorm desk in Inventor, as shown on the right. Whenever you are working on a CAD file, ensure that you are saving often. This also goes for any other type of computer file you are viewing. As Autodesk Files and Templates says, files can be saved in part IPT formats, assembly IAM formats, presentation IPN formats, and drawing IDW or DWG formats. In this video, I will be using IPT, IAM, and IDW formats. The first step in creating any CAD of a real object is getting the measurements. You can do this by using a measurement tool or by looking up the dimensions online, as I have done on the left. The second step is creating parts for your design. You can do this by using a standard IPT format. Most CAD and Autodesk Inventor will start with a 2D sketch and an extrusion. In this case, we will start with a rectangle. After we create two smaller rectangles to form the base of the design, we delete the lines connecting the two rectangles. After you have exited the 2D sketch, select the extrusion tool to create two solid blocks. After you have created these two solid blocks, create a 2D sketch on the front of the larger block. After you have created the 2D sketch, create another smaller rectangle inside of the first. After you have created that sketch, use the extrusion tool to cut out the center of the larger block. You do this so that you can have space for the drawers. Creating another 2D sketch on top of the larger desk, you will be then using this to create the desktop. In this 2D sketch, create a rectangle. Then extrude that rectangle upwards. Repeat the process of creating sketches and extruding them until you reach this step in the process of creating our dorm desk. Unfortunately, several mistakes can occur during the creation of your design. Fortunately, however, these can be undone by a simple Ctrl-Z or a click of the undo button. Another part of Autodesk capabilities is creating shells out of boxes. To create a shell, you must start with a box, select a face. This face will vanish, and you must decide the thickness of the rest of the surface area. As shown in this picture, this is a finished product. You can do this for the larger drawer and the smaller drawer we are doing in this video. As shown here, the smaller drawer will also be shelled. Once all of your parts have been made, you assemble them all into one design using a standard IAM format. Once you've started the standard IAM format, you must place the parts of your assembly. Once all of your parts have been placed, you then constrain them using the Constrain tool. Typically, the Assembly tab is used to constrain objects together, so that they will not be able to be separated. Once all of your objects have been constrained together, you must assemble them all into one design. When you have completed the rest of your project, you can create a drawing of your design. The purpose of this drawing is so that you can view your project from several different angles at the same time. If you want, you can change the material of which a virtual design is made, and thus the texture or appearance of the design. At the top of the screen, there is a Materials tab. Click on that, and a drop-down menu will appear. From the drop-down menu, select which material you would like your design to be made out of. These are some of the references I used when making this video. If you have already looked at the references and still need help, feel free to contact me with questions at my email.